J, authorizes the mayor president to execute a contract for architectural professional services with RCL Architects by the Director of Mosquito Abatement and Rodent Control. This is a public hearing. Anybody in the audience here to speak on this item? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Councilwoman Marcel.
Dude, that's a lot of money for architectural services. What kind of building?
Councilman Heck.
Yeah. Can someone tell me what percentage of the total construction the 619,000 is?
Less than 10%.
All right.
So they're building?
So we're going to build a 6.2, at a minimum, $6.2 million building for mosquito
It's
abatement?
going to be eventually more than that. We'll have to come back for additional funding from our supplemental later on.
Okay.
Are we really?
Yeah, that's, I mean,
The initial, when we finished with the first architect, and that was by a mutual agreement that we canceled the contract, he estimated that the facility would cost $8.5 million.
what kind of services are going on in this building? I mean, besides abating mosquitoes?
Strictly for that, we have 2 airplanes, we have 14 ground spray trucks, we have 60 personnel that operate both day and night. So basically 30 full-time people, 30 part-time people.
Thank you.
Councilman Delgado, are you canceled? John? Where is the building going to be located?
So on the airport property on Veterans Memorial, north of our current facility, where the new cemetery has been previously, or has been built.
And you
It's
have
very close to that.
You have reserves to cover this $8 million building already?
Yes.
How much do you have in reserves?
About 10.3 million.
And when was the millage for this renewed?
The supplementary millage was just approved last year. Year before, we approved our main funding, the 1.12 millage, and then this year we approved actually it's a 1.12, and this year we approved a supplemental of 0.29.
And the building you're building, is there anything special about it?
Well,
It doesn't house the airplanes, right?
we're building a new complex. Right now, we rent a hangar space from the airport, and we want to own our own hangar. We want to have a centralized operation. Right now, we have to drive like 1.7 miles to get to our airplanes and service them. So we want a facility that has the hangar in walking distance. We want our trucks all together in one facility. We have outgrown our current facility. We have people with desks in halls. Our building needs repair.
So the facility will be located adjacent to the airport?
So on airport property, actually we'll have connections to taxiways to get onto the main runways.
What time of the year do the planes fly?
They can start as early as, in some years they can start as early as March if we can get the planes, their annuals finished. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing this, is to get our own facility, get our own mechanic, so we can start spraying as early as March. Right now, we're being held up by being under the state for both housing our airplanes and maintenance because they have priority. Their priority is for the state, the governor's playing.
So part of the $8 million is going to include new hangars?
Yes. It's going to be a complete facility,
So
one location.
how big so the hangars would accommodate your 2 planes
Yes,
And then you have 14 spray trucks.
yes.
How many total employees,
About 62, actually.
full-time?
30 part-time, thereabouts, 30 full-time.
And you're going to come back to us, I guess, when, so this is the initial bid for the architecture for the $8 million building.
Yes.
All right. Councilman Heck,
What's the square footage of the total building, the square footage of conditioned space, and the square footage of the hangar?
For the new facility?
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure on the hangar.
Can I get a rough, dirty number? That's a whole lot of building.
15,000 on the hangar. We're administration 14,000.
So what's the
Which now we're
total?
we're approximately 7,800 square feet now, and it's going to go up to 14,000. But we have lab space and a trailer. And we're going to bring that lab space into this one facility, plus provide additional office space. We're going to
So-
try to.
So 14,000 square foot total. Is that
Just for
correct?
the admin building.
Okay.
So we're the whole facility, right now, we're about 38,000 square feet under roof.
Okay, that's
And
the
2.2 acres.
so 38,000 square feet of total construction, whether that's airport hangar,
No, that's
conditioned
the old-
space.
The old facility.
What's the new
and the
facility?
New facility is going to be approximately 45. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for like a conditioned space number. Do you have anything like that? So 14, and then hangar space. Hangar, I mean, that's,
Hangar, we're not going to air condition that.
yeah, that's a metal building. That's
Office space.
cheap. Okay.
We're going to have temperature controls for our chemical storage.
Okay, okay. I mean, 16,000 total? 16,000 air conditioned? Okay. One second. That's a nice building. Thank you.
Councilman Welch.
Yeah, let me try and paint a little bit of a picture for you. Me and Anthony and Mosquito Abatement Control. First off, what this is just going to represent an entirely new facility out at the airport. Not only is it going to house laboratories, not only is it going to house hangar space that has room for two, but a third airplane later on, so it's got room to grow.
Yes.
You're going to be able to put behind the security fence all of the chemicals, all of the trucks, all of everything that you need behind, and it's going to be in a secured location. It's going to be in one place.
Yes, sir.
There is also a taxiway that's going to connect from, and I don't know that y'all are part of that, but it also opens up an entire, not only their 2.2 acres, but another little over 3 acres of developable space once this facility gets built.
This new facility is about 5 acres.
Right, total.
Yeah.
And then there's another 3 acres in between where your facility is and where
Yes, sir.
the other taxiway is. So
Yes, sir.
there's an additional. So it's really going to develop about 8 acres of the airport that's out there. You've also got, not only do you have the y'all don't just provide for East Baton Rouge Parish, so y'all supplement the amount, because y'all also, I know that y'all had worked at one point in time with Livingston Parish and some of the surrounding parishes.
We will provide assistance to them on a reimbursement basis.
Right. So this facility, this is going to not only help the airport with developing additional land there and making it marketable for the airport, but it's also making sure that the Mosquito Abatement Control does more than what I don't know if y'all have ever been out there, but it's right there by the prison. So, and it's going to move it from there to the actual airport facility. So, I'd make a motion that we approve.
Motion approved by Councilman Welch, seconded by Councilman Bowie. Councilwoman Edwards.
Really just want to commend the department. I feel like your department is one of the more efficiently run departments in city parish government. And
Thank you, ma'am.
I do believe that the department has made a great deal of sacrifice, but you've proven through your performance that this season of upgrading your operations is long overdue. And so I really appreciate the attitude and the spirit of customer service of your staff, your response time. I believe you're an example of the way government should operate. And I just really want to commend you in terms of, I believe this is a reward for a job well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
So we look forward to the new facilities and
Thank
the
you.
ribbon cutting and being able to come and visit and,
Yes,
and
you will
see
be a part of
everything.
it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. What's your name? Pardon my
Todd Walker.
Okay. I'm sorry we've never met, but my sentiments are very aligned with what Councilwoman Edwards said. You know, it's one of the things that I think we should look at when we're talking about upgrades and giving additional funding for agencies and operations is what kind of steward have you been in the past? And this is one of those departments that I would say have done much with little. From the beginning, with where your physical location, it's not a good place. It is behind Parish Prison. It's off of the beaten path, if you will. But you have the happiest employees I have ever met.
Thank you.
Kenny Ricard, who I've known forever, the staff that he works with, what he does for us as it relates to community education and partnering with us with any event is amazing. And we'll have 2 and 3 events on the same day, and he has a team at each one of them. So I want to commend you as it relates to your leadership regarding that. And also,
Thank you.
thank you, sir. In the time that I have been elected, we have never had a customer complaint, a complaint about a delay in service. We've never had a customer say they weren't dealt with properly. And so I don't know what you're doing there, but you know, if you could duplicate and put it in a bottle and spray it, please do. Don't stop. I think that this is a reward for your hard work and your sacrifice, and I look forward to this project going forth, and I'm glad you're in my district.
Thank you. We're a team.
I just think you're caught in a bad political dilemma right now because we're looking for money for facilities and other buildings, and to say we're going to spend $8, $9, $10 million on a mosquito abatement building, it's just, it's not something that I can justify to my constituents. And I remember when we gave your employees a raise because you had saved money and had it in the budget, and we gave you the raise because we thought that you were using your taxpayer money wisely. But I mean, I can't support spending $9, $10 million on a mosquito abatement building. I can't. I mean, if we gave $10 million to this council right now and let them all pick what they wanted to use it for, I don't believe a hangar for your airplanes would be what any of us would pick. I really don't. And I don't mean to say that to say you're doing a bad job or anything. It's just the times that we're in right now, and to say we're spending $9, $10 million on a new mosquito abatement building,
I respect your opinion, sir,
thank you.
but I'm looking at the health and well-being of the taxpayers of this parish. Bottom line, disease control and prevention.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Motion on the floor, Casey. Seconded. Any objection to that motion? You want to speak? Let's vote on the machines.
Machines are open on the
Approve.
motion to approve.
The architectural fees. Item carried. Item K.